So today I need to start working on my electromagnet so I can hold stuff. So we're going to use these two Whirlpool transformers out of microwaves. I have two matching ones. You can see they're basically the same stats on them. So I'm going to convert these into basically a switchable electromagnet so that I can hold small items. First thing I got to do is I got to remove these plates, and then I'm going to have to separate this here. Oops. You can see there's a seam here. So I'll separate that, take that off, take the primary coil out, and take the secondary coil out, and then we'll put the primary coil back in. That's the one we want. It's a thicker wire. So one thing to be said is that these can be very dangerous. So if you're taking them out of a microwave, you need to be very careful because it can kill you. So I did take one out of a microwave. I ended up ordering the other one because I wanted it to match. That way I didn't have a big difference in magnets that I was working with. Let me get that set up and we'll start taking these apart. All right, got a few items to cut out. We are going to be cutting out some stuff here, an address plate for a customer, and then a few small items, including the box for the magnet that I'm building. So with everything nested, we got the gantry in the correct position. Now we're going to tell it that we are in this bottom corner. So that sets the item or the computer here so that when it cuts out it can reference from that corner. So all right, so let's run this. All right, so something that I found is that one of my Y-axis motors had come off of the gear rack, which I think is what caused it to miss a few steps, which is why I had some weird cut issues. I got everything tightened back down, realigned the gears. So I think that was the main issue. So I'm going to cut another part and we'll see how it goes. All right, so I got the box cut out. So I've gone in and just marked my bend lines at 2 inches. So we're going to fold this up and then weld the corners. And that'll be the box to hold the electromagnet. You see I added some relief cuts for the bends. And then also this is going to be the port for the wire to come in for the electromagnets. I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like half my time is always spent looking for stuff. The 14 gauge is a little hard to bend, so I'm going to put a little relief cut into it to make it a little easier to bend. Well, that made it a little bit easier. Alright, this is my welding cart that I actually built out of an old Craftsman toolbox I had just laying around. It's got my new Everlast welder on it that I got, which I've been really happy with since I got. I was previously using, I don't know if you can see it, that old Lincoln. It's a ProMig 135, but it was just not, powerful enough to do a lot of the welding I was doing. So you see, I added a, mount on the back for the bottle. It's got its own casters on it to support the weight, and that's made out of 1.5 inch square tubing. I believe it's 14 gauge wall, but it's got place for all my accessories. I got manual and all sorts of junk in there, but yeah, I've been really happy with this welder so far. My only complaint is, as you can hear, the fan runs all the time rather than just when the machine gets hot, because I haven't even used it yet. I just turned it on, fan is automatically going. But this is a multi-function. It'll do TIG, stick, and MIG welding, as well as pulse. So it's a pretty cool machine. And that's me knocking everything over. Small spaces. I know a lot of us have limited space to work with, but well, let me get you set up in a stand, and I'm going to get this box welded up. Right now, smooth. These are gloves, these are a bit funky. You had all the lots in the garage. I had to eventually bring it here. I had to organization first, so I could finish. So we did like built it probably 10 years ago. Like,